After we had our tour around the historical center of Rome, the Colosseum, the Forum. Now we head to Piazza Venezia, which is very near of the old part of Rome. I think we're almost there. And here we are in Piazza Venezia. Piazza Venezia is a central hub of Rome. It is considered the center of the city. And in front of us is the national monument dedicated to Vittorio Emanuele II. The Victor Emmanuel II National Monument is also known as the Vittoriano or Altare della Patria, Altar of the Fatherland, built between 1885 and 1935 to honor Victor Emmanuel II, the first king of a unified Italy. Gosh, we are walking a lot. We're like a local, right? Stop, we're going to the famous Spanish Steps and around the Piazza di Spagna. If you want to see more of Rome, you have to walk like us. Oh, look at this. Another beautiful church. But we have to move on. Walk and walk. Oh, there are plenty of bags and wallets for sale here. I think we are near to Piazza Spagna now. I see the Spanish Steps. And here we are. Look at that. Oh, there is flowers now. I see. Since we are on spring, they put flowers in the steps. And this is the beautiful Spanish square or Piazza de la España. Look at the crowd, a lot of tourists. Let's go near at the base of the step. You are looking the early Baroque fountain called Fontana de la Barcaccia, Fountain of the Long Boat, built in 1627 to 1629 and often credited to Pietro Bernini. The Spanish Steps are renowned for their historical and cultural significance. The grand staircase connecting the Piazza di Spagna with the French Church of the Trinità dei Mostri above are known for their unique design and role as a gathering place. The steps were built in the early 1700s, funded by a French diplomat and named after the Spanish embassy to the Holy See located in the square below. There's 135 steps. Look at that, the Via Corso Street. You see a lot of luxury shops over there. Let's have some break for a while here. We see. After a few minutes rest, we are done here in Piazza Spagna. Next stop, we're going to the amazing Pantheon, a must-see when you are in Rome. So let's go! Oh wait, we found the famous selfie church. Let's take a peek inside why this is a viral church. This is the church of Saint Ignatius of Loyola, by the way, located just very near in Pantheon. The mirror here reflects the church's stunning illusionistic ceiling fresco and has become a popular spot for tourists to take photos. Wonder there is a long line. While entry to the church is free, a small fee, I think it's about €1 to use the mirror, especially for selfie. Due to its popularity, can be queues to use the mirror. We don't have time for that. Let's visit the church instead and see around. By the way, the church is a significant historical site as well as linked to the Collegio Romano founded by Ignatius of Loyola. In the 16th century, the church itself was constructed in the 17th century. Large fresco is the main piece of the decoration of the church. The paintings exalt the apostolic activity of the Society of Jesus in the world. Puzzo, the painter, creates an optical illusion that gives the impression of an infinite space. Look at that. That is an illusion of a dome as well. Here we go, the most awaited sight that I want to see, the Pantheon. Wow, look at that. The Pantheon is an ancient 2nd century Roman temple and since 609 AD. By the way, this is the Piazza della Rotonda. It is one of the most important monuments of antiquity in the city. Dominates this emblematic square. So now we are in the stop here in Pantheon. During the day, it is a lure for large crowds, as you can see, full of tourists. This in the evening, it is still a place frequented by many locals for a coffee of one of the surrounding Piazza della Rotonda. It's one of the best preserved of all ancient Roman buildings, in a large part because it has been in continuous use throughout its history. Two monarchs of the Kingdom of Italy are buried in the Pantheon. King Vittorio Emanuele II and King Umberto I, as well as Umberto's queen consort Margherita. Imagine that something so magnificent can be built in 126 AD. Pantheon is in use as a Catholic church, and as such, visitors are asked to keep an appropriate level of deference. Masses are celebrated on Sundays, which is today, and holidays of obligation. There will be Mass in a while. This is the fountain of the Pantheon, Italian Fontana della Pantheon, situated exactly in front of what someone called the most beautiful remains of Roman antiquity. It was made by sculptor Leonardo Sormani, based on 1575, designed by architect Giacomo di La Porta. 1533 to 1602, and one of the first to be erected in Renaissance Rome. This fountain underwent also further restoration work in 1974. Latest is the 2024. Since we cannot go inside, we have to move to our next destination. We are passing the Senate building in front of us, the Palazzo Madama. By the way, from the Pantheon, we are walking again, going to the another nice and beautiful piazza here in Rome, the Piazza Navona. look at this. Piazza Navona. No wonder there are many people come here too. The elongated Piazza Navona is one of the most beautiful and vibrant square in Rome. A number of unique buildings was added to the square in the 17th century. It became showcases for Baroque design, which work by Bernini and Borromini, among others. The Fountain of Four Rivers, stands in front of the Church of Saint Agnes de Agony. Nowadays, Piazza Navona, it has become a vibrant square with countless of cafes, terraces, and street performers. Another Rome's great Baroque square, one of the city's most prominent squares since antiquity, built on the ruins of Diocletian's Stadium. By the way, this Fountain of Neptune is a 16th century marble fountain depicting mythological cherubs and Neptune fighting with an octopus. Okay, after we had a lot of selfies, photos in the Piazza Navona, it's time for us to walk again. Going to Piazza del Popolo. I think we have to grab some snacks. We are so hungry now. Let's see what you have here. Some dessert. Tiramisu is famous here. Let's buy one of tiramisu. We will just share. It's too much for me. Time to move on again, and we are near Piazza del Popolo. It is the largest urban square here in Rome, and literally means People's Square. Historically, it derives from the poplars, after which the Church of Santa Maria del Popolo in the northeast corner of the piazza takes its name. This emblematic square of Rome, crowned by the Flaminian obelisk, as you can see in the middle, that originally stood in the Circus Maximus, in an important agora of Roman public life even today. During the 1600s, the two twin churches were built. The one over there. Square is home to three churches, two apparently identical temples, the one that you see, but each with its own secret and peculiarities. Amazing. Grand landmark square centered by Rome's oldest obelisk and the site of the city's northern gate. This Porta del Popolo is another 16th century monumental gateway with marble columns. Another amazing city gate. Now we will take a bus. It's too tiring to walk for hours and hours. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Ciao ciao.